Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. The new world. The old world is passing away. The new world is to be the best, satisfying world possible. It represents one person in all persons. Like a baby in the mother's womb, the mother's body provides all that the baby needs to develop and grow healthy until the moment of its birth. This process is designed as a teaching mechanism that all will know the requirements that each one must have toward one another from the beginning until the end. Likewise is the earth, like the womb of a mother, have a representation of all humans on it as the fetus or children within the godparent for the same responsibility, and the godparent has the same responsibility of any mother to protect and care for. The question being asked now of the living is, do you want to live on earth? Do you want to live in your body during these times? Change has come. There is a vicious cancer on earth. Its purpose is to wipe out all humans on this earth that have forgotten what the responsibility was and still is for arrival on this earth and the requirement for continued existence. To continue living, you practice the principles necessary to get you here. As humans on this earth, mature, grown up, you must do for one another as you'd have others do for you. That is, having life sustenance, food, clothing, shelter, education, and health care. You must protect one another from any cancerous invasion that would interrupt the living process. This includes participation in maintaining the system that provides for each one's living. On this earth, grown up, mature, you must participate in the process of maintaining a healthy living environment. The amount of resources necessary for such is never depleted. By engaging in the process of a chosen career which you love and committed to, which affords the ability to maintain through the receipt of joy, which is a byproduct of life itself, supporting life. Cancer has no support and cannot take root. Any outcome that denies anyone food, clothing, shelter, education, and healthcare must not exist. For if it does, it represents the destruction of all life to the fetus in the womb, whether in the human mother or Mother Earth. In the womb of the human, the system was established whereby this process is operated automatically. In the womb of the earth, all resources are provided that this process may continue. However, the process changes that afford the grown, matured human the opportunity to reflect their education by the choices made, participate and live, or become one with the cancer and die. Today, the cancer has taken root and it's destroying in every area of life. Starvation, homelessness, uneducated, lack of health care, war, crime, poverty, etc. Your human parents have released you to the world. The world has prepared the resources so that you may express yourself. You have allowed cancer in, and it has metastasized all over the human body. The challenge is, will you fix it or will you die? The choice is yours. Many of you have heard a coughing in the background. That's the coughing of a dog, an old dog who seems to be on the path of leaving this world. I'm sure it is a cancerous situation, but it is one that the doctors have not diagnosed just yet. And there is no care for the dog under the circumstances in which it exists. This represents, my friends, the same thing that happens to we the people. We get taken over by sicknesses and diseases that we have not protected ourselves from. And just like this dog that is suffering, that's waiting to die, this is what is happening to the human race. Rather than fix the situation, and I think there's no better situation than making sure that any dog that gets sick has the assistance necessary and required, that it might live throughout this life and have a nice and wonderful laid back life. And this is the life that I think that we should have, a sickless, laid back life. And when the time comes for us to leave this world, we don't leave any pain and suffering to anyone. In fact, the life that you live that made it possible for you to live such a life is also possible for you to go away, whether it's being burned without problems or whether you're being buried in the earth without problems and leaving no one any additional problems because of your death. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth of the matter is, if you loved, if you cared, you would recognize that the almighty power, the universal power, the God of life has it made just perfect for us if we were ready for it, if we understood and played our role. And until we do, we will have people killing each other, fighting each other with war, starvation, you name it. Whatever evil does, it will do unless we are prepared to look after one another, just as you were looked after in your mother's womb, just as the Heavenly Father has prepared resources on the earth that if you are ready, you can utilize those resources and suffer for nothing. But if you're not, that's an indication that we need to continue growing up because we haven't made it yet. I want to thank you so very much for your time.